Hi everyone, I'm Krishna Challa, CTO of Atomstate. So today I'm here to talk about our platform called AtomAX, which operates in the realm of conversational intelligence and customer optimization, customer experience optimization. So what do we do in a nutshell? In a nutshell, we optimize the customer experiences that organizations have with their customers at various touch points, and we enhance or we extract or we embed intelligence across the conversations that happen between contact center agents and their customers. So, how we do that? We integrate with various IVR systems, be it open source like FreeSwitch or enterprise ones like Avaya, and we integrate these IVR systems with our AtomAX platform to stream the media packets in real time, and then we perform ASR, which is nothing but speech recognition, and we perform speech synthesis at the end, which is nothing but text to speech in real time on the media packets of conversations that is happening between contact center agents and the customers, all in real time. Apart from that, we support batch processing of the audio blobs or audio files stored in blob storages like S3 or Azure file storage or other blob systems. We integrate with those blob storages or object storages and perform batch processing of ASR and speech synthesis. So this is just one layer of AI based processing that we do on conversations that's happening across an organization. After performing ASR, what we generally do is we have various downstream AI based tasks which a customer can choose. For example, if they want to extract key pointers of the conversation to help quickly understand the overall context of the conversation and pipe it to a ticketing portal such as Jira support system or SFDC portal and so on. So this helps executives to quickly understand the overall context of the conversation that had happened very recently. Apart from that, we can also extract key entities or key objects out of the conversation. Let's say in the conversation someone has mentioned the date or vehicle number or some problem like emission issues of a vehicle. So these are all key entities. So these entities get they are extracted out of conversation and then created as a tag which can be later searched by the contact center executives and filter down the conversations based on those tags. And finally, and not finally, and apart from that, we can perform a holistic sentiment analysis of the conversation. So this is pretty important for executives, customer support executives to understand how the overall conversation went and to quickly understand the pain points. This will help them also to calculate the NPS scores and the CSAT scores that they have with their customers. So, what we are trying to do is we are extracting intelligence or we are embedding intelligence and extracting key things out of conversation using AI and then optimizing the customer support operation that a company has. Apart from these features, we have additional two features where customer support executives, based on certain parameters like key objects or key sentiments, they can segment the customer data and then send customer survey forms to the customer and receive feedback from the customers and perform further sentiment analysis on the overall uh, feelings that a customer has towards a brand or an object like a vehicle and so on. To help the marketing initiatives of teams, we help teams to generate content like text and images and we also help them to schedule those posts and publish those posts to various social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and so on. So, as you can see, we are helping organizations by embedding intelligence to extract key things out of a conversation and optimize the customer experience. And we also go offline with customer surveys and perform further sentiment analysis to understand deep issues that a customer has with a brand, and also help the marketing activities of an organization. So we are covering entire spectrum of customer operations of a company. So as far as IVR system integration are concerned, as I had mentioned before, we have the ability to integrate with various IVR systems, be it your on-prem IVRs, IVR systems on-prem, or be it on cloud, or be it open source, or be it enterprise IVR systems. We have the ability to integrate with various IVR systems. Once integrated, we receive the media packets whenever a conversation happens between caller and a calling. So we perform all these activities like NLU, speech recognition, contextual understanding, predictive analytics, and so on. So we have various features in our roadmap as well to make it more advanced and more useful for our clients, such as voice-based biometrics to authenticate callers based on PIN numbers or, or other parameters. So this is our integration with IVR systems. So IVR was the first layer. The second layer is receiving the packet bytes and performing speech recognition, which is speech to text. And so whatever language a customer speaks, our AI model has the ability to predict the language and then perform ASR on the language that was predicted. It can detect the number of speakers in a particular call, then auto detect the language that was spoken, and then perform ASR correctly so that we won't miss any context. And then, if need be, it can even perform text to speech. Let's say we want to send audio based responses at a bot level, so we can perform speech synthesis on the conversation at the end. So whatever happens, right? Our infrastructure is running on cloud and is completely elastic, so it can handle multiple queries or multiple streams of bytes that are being transferred from multiple tenants. Everything is elastic. So batch-based ASR and speech synthesis is nothing but, as I said, sometimes customers want to perform analysis on the audio blobs that are being stored somewhere in a secure place and to understand what went through in those calls. So these audio blobs can be like MP3 format or wave formats and so on. So we process those audio bytes. We go through, audio files in a loop based on certain processing logic. We do batch processing and then we perform ASR and speech synthesis on those offline audio files as well. So we perform, once we perform the processing operation, we store the results in a database, which can then be used by sequential AI-based activities such as translation, where the language is auto-detected, and sometimes we also the users want to select the language. So we also provide that functionality where the users or callee or caller can select the language in which they are comfortable, and it can, as I said, detect the languages and provide the ability to translate the audios or the transcribed content into multiple languages. So the benefit is, with one contact center, an organization can operate across the globe instead of uh, creating a call center per country or the geography they operate in. With this platform, with AtomAX, they can have one contact center with AtomAX integrated with their systems and support customers located across all geographies a brand is operating in. So it is pretty important to understand what has happened in the conversation. I mean, no one has the time to go through the entire length and breadth of conversation. So everyone has a paucity of time. So to address this constraint of time, we have brought in this extraction of key pointers out of conversation. So this is one level, one micro level down to summarization. So here everything is taken as a bullet point and then ported or streamed to, as I said, ticketing engines such as SFDC or ServiceNow. So if it's a bad, if the pointers are indicating to a negative sentiment, then immediately a ticket is created, and in that ticketing platform, the SLAs can be tracked. So this is how we extract conversations to facilitate quicker understanding of the overall context of the call that has happened. And then it is also useful to extract key tags or objects or entities of a conversation. As I said, the tags can be location or some problem that was mentioned in the call or some vehicle number or some other object. So let's say these tags help the contact center teams to quickly search in the database of AtomAX to filter down the conversations that are relevant to those tags. So this helps them to quickly understand. Let's say I want to filter down conversations that are having the tag emission issue. So if I search that tag, I can have a list of all the conversations or all the customers who are suffering from this particular problem. So this is how we, I mean, we, this is how the key entity extraction is helping our customers to quickly access the required information in AtomAX database. And finally, performing sentiment analysis in a holistic way of on a conversation is pretty important, because if you don't do this, uh, a customer team won't really know whether it was a good conversation or a bad conversation or a mid-level conversation. So to close out that gap, we perform a holistic sentiment analysis. So how we do it? We have trained the models that are performing sentiment analysis with custom data sets of customers and open source data. So we have trained our models using this data to make it understand which kind of pattern is positive, negative, or mixed sentiment. So this helps to understand the tonality of the conversations, which can be then later used by the customer to filter down the conversations based on the tonality. So let's say you want to send a survey with a customer having a negative tonality and with a tag of emission problem, let's say, and the location is Bangalore. So this is your criteria, and you want to send a survey or you want to send a questionnaire to gather more information. So you can do it right within from AtomAX instead of hopping on to multiple other platforms like SurveyMonkey and so. So from within AtomAX, you can send surveys or questionnaires and gather feedback from the customers and perform or integrate with various other downstream systems and then perform another round of sentiment analysis if needed. So, what we are trying to say is you need not waste your time and money by investing in multiple other platforms. Within one platform, you can even send survey reports or questionnaire forms to customers based on specific criteria. And the last thing, as of now, that I want to talk about is content generation, scheduling, and publishing to various social media platforms. So, this helps the marketing teams of an organization to generate content using AI, be it text, be it images, you generate it and tweak it based on your brand guidelines and occasion guidelines and schedule it beforehand. So let's say the customer is a gym chain and they are going to launch a specific campaign on keto diet for the next 1 month. So with this feature, you can auto generate content based on a specific query. You can generate content for the next 30 days, get it verified with an admin of your marketing team or head of marketing team, and then put it in a calendar so that they get published on that particular day to various social media channels. So it's like automating your major task. So you need not depend on your branding agency and to the whims and fancies of various other agencies to create campaigns, advertisements, and other things, and so on. So you are your own master with this platform. So, like this, we have many other features in the pipeline where we are going to make this platform even more advanced and more better for our customers and as well as our prospective customers as well. So, we really want to dominate the space of conversational intelligence and customer support optimization. Thank you. Have a good day. Um, we request you to like and subscribe to our channel so that you receive uh, further bites from us. Have a good day.